I was just trying to keep my feet on the ground.
Put your manners back in. Do you understand that?
Force of the wind hit me.
Come here. Why would you do that?
Okay, stop what you're doing, because I need to talk to you about a man who has been physically defying gravity and human logic for over 40 years. Tom Cruise, actor, producer, adrenaline junkie, and somehow completely unhinged in the best way possible. We went through thousands of hours of footage, interviews, and behind-the-scenes clips to find the 10 moments where this man didn't just make headlines, he broke the internet. And I promise you, by the end of this video, you will not believe this man is a real human being. Let's go. We're starting with the one that made the entire internet collectively stop breathing. Mission Impossible, Rogue Nation, 2015. The opening sequence of the film shows Ethan Hunt sprinting across a runway and grabbing onto the side of a military transport plane, an Airbus A400M, as it takes off. Now here's the thing, and I need you to actually hear this. That is the real plane. Tom Cruise is actually on it. No green screen, no stunt double, no CGI. The crew mounted cameras on the aircraft. They sealed Tom's eyes with special lenses to protect them from debris at 250 miles per hour, and they strapped him to the outside of a working military aircraft. And then, they flew it.
I'm feeling the force of the wind hit me. I'm actually scared of this. And I couldn't hold my feet on the side. I'm actually scared of this.
Extraordinary shot to see him out there on the outside of that airplane.
Wow.
Oh, and did I mention he did it 8 times? 8 separate takes, because they needed to cover every camera angle. Simon Pegg, his co-star, was watching from the ground and said, and I'm paraphrasing, he was absolutely terrified for Tom's life. The clip of this stunt leaked onto the internet months before the film came out. The response? Pure disbelief. Comment section just full of, "Is that real?" over and over. It was real. And it set the tone for everything Tom Cruise was about to do to the internet for the next decade. The year is 2005. The internet exists, but barely. YouTube is 3 months old. There are no viral moments yet. Not really. And then Tom Cruise walks on to the Oprah Winfrey show. He's there to promote War of the Worlds. He's there to talk about movies. Instead, he grabs the couch. He climbs on the couch. He jumps on it like a man who has just discovered the concept of gravity doesn't apply to him. He screams. He pumps his fists. He slides across the floor on his knees. He talks about how in love he is with Katie Holmes in a way that makes everyone watching, including Oprah, genuinely uncomfortable.
I go, what has happened to you? What has happened to you? Something happened to you.
I'm in love.
We've never seen you behave this way before.
I know.
Have you ever felt this way before? You're gone.
The clip exploded. And I mean that literally. It spread across the early internet faster than almost anything had before. It spawned 1,000 parody videos. It became a cultural punchline for years. Tom Cruise didn't just break the internet. He invented the kind of moment that the internet would be built to share. He was viral before viral was even a word. Most actors, when they get seriously injured on set, hide it. Tom Cruise is not most actors. Mission Impossible Fallout, 2018. There's a rooftop chase scene where Ethan Hunt has to jump between two buildings in central London. Tom Cruise makes the jump. He hits the edge of the building, and on camera, you can see it happen in real time, his ankle snaps. He doesn't stop. He gets up. He keeps running. He finishes the scene. Director Christopher McQuarrie called cut immediately after, and they knew right away it was bad. The production shut down for 6 weeks. And then, a few months later, Tom Cruise appeared on the Graham Norton Show and showed the raw, uncut footage of his ankle snapping to the audience on purpose. The crowd went absolutely wild.
I knew instantly he was broken, and I just run past camera. We got the shot. It's in the movie.
The clip spread across the internet overnight. Millions of views. Because not only did this man break his ankle doing his own stunt, he was proud of it. There is something deeply, uniquely wrong with Tom Cruise, and we love him for it. Okay, we need to slow down for this one. Because this moment is so perfect, it almost feels scripted. It was not scripted. 2017. BBC journalist Ali Plum sits down with Tom Cruise for a press junket interview. And instead of asking boring questions about plot points, he pulls out a tablet and shows Tom Cruise, the Tom Cruise hanging off things meme, for the first time. Tom Cruise, action legend, global superstar, had genuinely no idea this existed. The interview clip went global within 24 hours. Because watching one of the most famous people on Earth discover internet culture in real time is just an unbeatable television moment. Pure gold. Unscripted, unforgettable. Now we get into the interviews that made people deeply uncomfortable and couldn't stop watching. 2005. Tom Cruise is on the Today Show. He's promoting War of the Worlds. Same era as the Oprah couch incident, by the way. Something was clearly happening with this man in 2005. Matt Lauer brings up Brooke Shields, who had recently spoken publicly about using antidepressants after postpartum depression. Tom Cruise had publicly criticized her for it. Lauer pushes back, politely, professionally, like a morning television host is supposed to. Tom Cruise does not accept this.
It's very impressive to listen to you because clearly you've done the homework and you know the subject.
And you should. And you should do that also because just knowing people who are on Ritalin isn't enough. You should be a little bit more responsible in knowing
I'm
really...
not prescribing Ritalin, Tom. And
What follows is one of the most intense celebrity interview moments in the history of morning television. Tom cuts him off. He talks over him.
I've never agreed with psychiatry, ever.
He lectures him about the history of psychiatry.
And then when I started studying the history of psychiatry, I started realizing more and more why I didn't agree with psychiatry.
He uses the word glib as a weapon.
You're glib. You don't even know what Ritalin is.
You're being glib, Matt. Words that have lived on the internet forever. The clip went everywhere. It defined his public image for years. And 20 years later, people are still quoting it. Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning, 2023, and Tom Cruise somehow decided to one-up literally everything he had ever done before. The stunt, ride a dirt bike off the edge of a mountain in Helsetkoppen, Norway, become airborne several hundred feet above a valley, and base jump to safety. Not CGI, not a stunt double. Tom Cruise, on a real bike, off a real cliff.
Like nothing wrong. Bike went away. I mean, the track was perfect. It was actually...
I think I can hold to the bike a little longer.
Biggest stunt in cinema history. Tom Cruise just rode a motorcycle.
He trained for an entire year to prepare for this one moment. That included over 500 skydives just to practice the body position for the base jump portion. And then, on the day of filming, he did it 6 times. Not because anything went wrong, just to get every angle covered. Not every Tom Cruise internet moment is about jumping off something. Some of them are about jaw-dropping composure.
Put your manners back in.
60 Minutes Australia, 2003. Journalist Peter Overton is interviewing Tom Cruise about his career. Everything is going fine, professional, standard. And then Overton asks about his divorce from Nicole Kidman. The temperature in the room drops about 15 degrees.
Was Nicole the love of your life? Would you like Nicole to remarry?
Tom Cruise goes completely still.
Here's the thing, Peter.
Yeah.
You're stepping over a line now. You're stepping over a line. You know you are.
And he says, calm as anything, put your manners back in.
Put your manners back in.
Just 6 words delivered with the quiet intensity of a man who has all the time in the world.
Do you think I was out of line?
Yes, absolutely.
Overton immediately backs down. 6 words. That's all he needed. War of the Worlds London premiere, 2005. Yes, 2005 again. This man was having a year. A reporter from a British prank TV show is in the press line. He has a fake microphone, one with a built-in water squirter, and he uses it. He squirts Tom Cruise directly in the face. Tom Cruise does not keep moving.
Little squirt that made a splash at the London premiere.
He grabs the guy by the wrist, gently. He looks him directly in the eye, and he says,
Why would you do that?
Cruise grabbed the guy, indignant but dignified.
He just held the line, quietly, with full eye contact. The internet could not decide if it was terrifying or the coolest thing they'd ever seen. It was both. We're back to pure insanity now. Mission Impossible Fallout, 2018. Yes, same film where he broke his ankle. He was having a year too, apparently. The Halo jump. High altitude, low opening parachute jump, 25,000 feet. Done by elite military personnel, done by Tom Cruise. The scene required him to jump from 25,000 feet at dusk in the golden hour light and free fall into frame with Henry Cavill.
As we can, so we have exactly 3 minutes every day to get the shot. Tom jumping out of a plane that's traveling at 165 miles an hour. Falling at 200 miles an hour, and he's to position himself so that he lands exactly 3 feet away from the camera with 20,000 feet beneath him. The risk of a mid-air collision we were really concerned about. The Earth flying up towards you.
Here's what made this one especially insane. They needed golden hour light for the shot, which meant they had approximately 3 minutes of usable light per day. And when the BTS footage dropped online, the internet collectively lost its mind all over again. And here we are, number 10, the most recent one. And somehow, it might be the most unhinged entry on this entire list. Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning, 2025. Tom Cruise is 62 years old at time of filming. He hangs off the wing of a real biplane, in flight, with no harness visible, in the wind, at altitude. In interviews, Cruise described the wind on the wing as brutal. So strong, he had to figure out a completely new way to breathe, mid-flight, on a wing. And apparently, this is the detail that breaks people. The inspiration for this stunt came from a TikTok video. Tom Cruise saw something on TikTok and said, "I'm doing that, for real, on a real plane." 10 moments, 1 man, 40 years of refusing to let anyone else do the dangerous thing. Tom Cruise is going to keep doing this until the laws of physics personally intervene. And honestly, we're all going to keep watching. Which moment was the most insane to you? See you in the next one.